right, watch right. We got right.
Come on, baby, come on,
Hurry up, let's go.
Blue 30. What is that?
198.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Black 30. Corner.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
All right, here we go. 180. Double bump. 98. Here we go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike, that means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So that one will be accepted.
These two.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. A beautiful fake. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Bell. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Focus.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
You don't know no better. Watch 98's Mike. Black, I said,
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
All day, every day, any day.
Set. Black 5.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the Mike.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
Super toe.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Tight end right.
Black 5.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Single.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds some open field here, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 45 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
I'm here all day.
Like 30.
198.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Where did they lose? 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
White 80.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Heat, these 2.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now out come the Steelers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here's Roethlisberger. Finding some room at midfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one results in 35 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Man left, man left.
Here we go. Block it.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Yeah,
Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now this is Bryant on the end around. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant, and he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch right there, watch right there.
Set! Black 20.
Hey, we're pretty quiet.
Left, left, left! Black 80.
Switch.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Hey, you're on an island.
Here we go.
You're on an
Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll be knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Watch tight end.
All right, here we go.
Four down.
Hey, alert.
Tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, and it's third and short.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. You only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it? Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Set. Like 20.
Hey.
Heat these two.
4 down. Slam.
Set. 180.
Joker.
Get him out. Get him. These two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for two. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Roethlisberger will throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And all the way down to the 9. It's a big run that time by Bell. 51 yards on the ground. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 12-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yo trip is here, baby. Yo trip is here.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7. Single, 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 single.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Single, single. I got a single on the slot. Single on the slot.
All right, now.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Tight end right.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
These
All
two.
day. All day. Watch twist.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm here all day.
All right, here we go.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
Roethlisberger gonna throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Watch the run.
Go, hurry up, let's go. Double bump.
SOS.
All right, now.
Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown